That always makes Lisa laugh. Do I need to go get your phone, baby? Where is it?
Really?
That shot glass doing it here. You been taking shots on the job?
No, I can't even show this shot.
Yes, you can. Oh, you didn't want to show what it said.
No.
Just noticed it over there, Lisa. Lisa taking shots on the job. Good morning to you. Happy Friday to you. Shout it out Friday. We in here. We in the house.
Yes, we are here. We are in the house, and we do have a topic today. We are excited to be getting it in. Remember, today is Friday, so that means shout it out. And we definitely want to hear about you and your successful businesses, your beginning businesses, your new businesses, your thoughts about businesses, your thoughts about business, your thoughts about entrepreneurship. And we want to see if you agree with today's topic, but
this is the way it is.
We'll be back in a moment.
Some things will never change.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning, Katora. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Back to Katora Green. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. How you doing?
Good morning to you, Miss Phyllis. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. We do have a topic today. It's actually a brainchild of a thought that Brian had this morning. That, you know what, I'm going to add to the thought. Why don't you share the thoughts you had? I'm going to add to the thought.
Sure. I was listening to Jim Rohn this morning. If you don't know who Jim Rohn is, you need to get him in your life because all of the greats after him have stolen from him and borrowed from him. But he was talking about how don't sign up for certain distracting classes. The distracting classes. Like, why didn't you show up to the meeting? Well, I had to clean the room first, so I couldn't make it. Okay, but you don't get the benefit of going to the class because you had to clean the room. Those little distractions that keep you from getting the things you want. Why didn't you take the class? Why didn't you save and invest? Well, I had to do something else. Don't sign up for those distracting classes that keep you from what you want. Why do I have to eat right and exercise? That's just the way it is. You have to eat right and exercise. But finding excuses for not doing what you're supposed to do, he's encouraging us, don't sign up for that class. Don't sign up for the distractions that keep you from the good that you might have. So as I was talking over my wife, she expanded the thought.
Yeah, so good morning, Vivian. Good morning. Yes, good morning. So the thought is not only not signing up for those classes, right? But also not letting yourself get away with the BS.
Not letting yourself get away with the BS. You know how, and it's so funny you should say that. Have you ever had a friend or maybe a child or a mate try to give you an excuse for why they messed something up without making themselves sound dumb? They tried to give you this, they realized they did something stupid, but they try to give you the excuse that doesn't make them sound stupid. And it's really, really hard to do. You know, they realized they're dumb and they made a dumb mistake and they said, well, I couldn't do it, because the wind was actually going at 40 miles an hour right then, or the traffic light on the highway made me late. And, just really, really dumb sounding excuses. And the best revenge on that is just to make them say it, maybe make them say it again. So what are you saying is there was a traffic light on the highway It made you late, right? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that sounded so stupid, but yeah, I said it anyway. They're trying to make themselves not look dumb, and it's hard to do.
Well, actually, there's another area, and that is where we try to find a team to co-sign with us.
You know what I mean? Y'all been there before, right?
And you also know who to call when you need an excuse not to do something.
Your other friend who ain't doing nothing else.
Right. Yeah, girl, I know. Yes, you should just rest.
They had a workshop, and it was at 7 o'clock.
Child, I know you ain't go to that. 7 o'clock in the morning, shoot.
Or 7 o'clock at night.
7 o'clock at night, shoot.
I'm not giving nobody
my program's getting ready to come on.
I'm not giving nobody my Saturday morning. That's the only day of the week that I get to sleep in.
Yeah.
And that sleeping is so important.
Yes, and that's some BS.
Mm-hmm.
I had an opportunity.
This video read says, quick fix with no sacrifice or responsibility.
That's what people are looking for.
Zig Ziglar said, the greatest labor-saving device ever invented was tomorrow. Greatest labor-saving device.
Yeah. But one of the proudest moments that I had was a conference that I was invited to speak at, and it was a retreat type of conference, and they arrived on the compound at the night before, and the very next morning, I was scheduled to talk and to give 90 minutes of training. And I thought, my goodness, these people just got in last night and they want me to start this talk sharp at 9 a.m. And I didn't know at that point yet the caliber of
You're right. Today is my daughter's birthday. It's very difficult for me.
The day of your daughter's birth.
Today.
Yes. And yeah, we'll talk about that in a moment. Okay. And what was interesting was that I didn't necessarily know this particular group. So I didn't know, I knew who hired me, obviously, to come out, but I didn't know that the women that were coming to this retreat were taking this opportunity to hear me speak so seriously and so importantly, that these people who had just gotten in at 2 and 3 and 4 in the morning were sitting with their faces decorated, their notebooks ready at 8:30, and we weren't scheduled to start until 9. And they were in position and ready. Do you think any of them were listening to their friends who said, you're going to give up your weekend and you're going to get up before 9 o'clock to sit through something for an hour and a half?
Well, obviously, those are winners.
Exactly. A room full of winners.
Only winners would do that. Only winners would do that. The losers would make excuses. Mm-hmm. I just got in at 2 in the morning.
Dude, I'll catch up with them after lunch.
Somebody will update me. Even if someone updated you good.
You didn't have the experience for yourself.
You can't get it. An update can't do. How do you describe a great concert? You just can't give it you can't do it justice.
Yeah, thank you, Melissa. It's actually a dress. Be strong and courageous.
Be strong and courageous. Good morning, Miss Melissa Price. How you doing?
Joshua.
You know, all those good, they don't even sound good, but people use them all the time. They sign up for classes that don't do them any good. Okay, let's sign up for more excuses not to do it. Okay, read. I don't read books anymore. Okay, once I got out of high school, I made a vow I was never going to read a book again.
You know, here's another thing though. Sometimes you don't get to, well, not sometimes, there is a way to avoid hearing that type of conversation.
Oh, do you do that?
Surround yourself with people that don't have those types of conversations. And that may sound cruel, And it may sound callous, but you get to choose who you're going to be around and who you're going to allow to influence your thoughts and your days.
I had a coworker one time. I worked in corporate America, and I was talking about a book that I had read. He goes, "Man, I don't read books no more, man. For what? Once I got out of high school, that's why I brought that. I always think about this guy's face. Once I got out of high school, I said to myself, I'm never reading another book." And he was adamant about keeping that goal. Okay. What do you think his life became? Resolved to never read another book.
I don't think I will give it very much energy or thought, because that would not be the type of person that I would want to be around. But here's the other thing. When you have a particular calling on your life, when you have a purpose that is greater than your current vision, you will begin to see your circle get smaller. And sometimes you will kick against that. You will feel lonely. You might even feel isolated. You may feel like, why does everybody I used to hang out with not want to hang out with me anymore? And it may not because you have begun to manifest who and what you are as of yet. You see, sometimes God allows these seasons in our lives, these consecration seasons, these setting away seasons, to put you in a place of discomfort so that he can get your attention.
Yes, and sometimes you don't have to make that conscious choice. They will leave your presence if it ain't comfortable for them anymore. You know, Pastor Kevin Webb tells this story about he was visiting people in the hospital, you know, and he was there doing his godly work, and his spirit was right. And he goes into one room, and there was a guy in there who was a thug, gangster, something like that. And Pastor was in there to pray. He came in the room to pray, and his spirit was right. He walked in that room, and he saw the people in there, and he went up to the bed to start to pray over the person that was there. And one of the guys that was standing next to him, that he had walked up to and stood next to, and the guy can just feel it off of him. He goes, "Man, I can't even stand next to you, man. I got to get out of this room." The guy chased himself out of the room because he couldn't stand next to that feeling. You know, what does that expression on your face mean right there?
I was just listening.
Okay. But I understood that. I understood why that happened, because it came off of you, that feeling, that spirit came off of you. And that guy he was in a place where he couldn't understand that spirit, couldn't handle that spirit in his space.
Well, in all honesty, it was more likely that his demons couldn't stand it in that place. And that because the individual was staying in his position, they couldn't coexist. Understand, darkness and light cannot coexist. There are some places you can't be. There are some things you can't do. There are some situations that you just cannot be a part of. And there's some people, some of whom that you may love very dearly, that you simply are no longer compatible with.
Let's talk about this. Cheers, nutrition, CLT. I got a Shake It Baby, and we got some Hustle Juice, right? What's Hustle Juice?
It is it's tea with aloe and a metabolism booster. I don't want to. I'm not doing it after that.
Okay. I thought you was going to shout them out. This happens to be Shouted Out Friday. This is the day we set aside for you to shout out your business, your cause, your thought, your praise report. Shout it out.
I shout out things that I am invested in, that I know something about. This is a new product to me. I don't want anybody to be influenced by something that I don't know enough about to recommend.
But you're drinking.
I'm drinking it so that I can have my own experience and be able to speak from that place.
That's what we're going to do. All right. Jacqueline Rozier, good morning. She goes, light and dark do not mix. Amen. Well, sometimes, because look at Lisa and I. I'm dark and she's light. And we do mix. Okay. So sometimes they do mix. Okay. So have you ever had a swirl ice cream cone with the chocolate and vanilla together swirled together?
You know what she meant.
I know she went. I know what she meant. Yes, but I'm saying to her, sometimes they do mix.
Don't listen to him.
Don't listen to me.
Phoenix Morning Empowerment Duo. Phoenix Morning.
Mocha Swirl. That's right. So signing up for the distraction. Why do I have to eat right and exercise? Because that's just what you have to do.
Exercise. Did someone say exercise?
Yeah.
So far this week, I have ridden my bike for 15 miles.
15 miles this calendar week?
This calendar week.
And how many miles do you think you rode last week?
I rode any.
And the week before?
I don't think I rode any.
So you went from 0 to 15 miles. Why did you do that? Because Lisa decided to. That was the point.
Yeah, but I don't want to think about the week before and the week before. Why'd you even bring them up?
Because this is progress. This is an amazing progress. You went from not doing it all, making a decision to get on the bicycle, and you're happy to say on Friday, you know that this calendar week, Monday through Friday, you have ridden 15 miles. Amazing. That's why I brought it up. Amazing.
I don't like it.
You don't like what?
I like it.
That I brought up the last week?
Yes.
What is wrong with Lisa, y'all?
I want to
Bill,
focus on today.
Or Ms. Vivian, or somebody tell me, why does Lisa have a problem with me celebrating that last week she didn't ride any miles and this week she rode 15? That's amazing.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much.
Come and get her, Bill.
That's the sufficient response.
What'd I say?
You said last week you didn't ride any.
Right. But that's not.
I think about them. I'm thinking forward. I'm thinking about the now and the future. Yes, you need to. You need to.
Shout it out Friday. And the topic was, it's just the way it is, and don't sign up for the distraction. Jacqueline's Go Sexy, Lisa, love your progress. Amen. Now, how do you know she had progress, Jacqueline? How do you know she didn't do 25 miles last week? The reason why you know it's progress, the reason why she knows it's progress, because if she did 25 miles last week and did 15 miles this week, that's not progress, that's regress. But I told you she did 0 miles last week. Actually, she said it. I asked the question, and she did 15 miles this week, which is progress. We got a chance to celebrate progress in such a way that Jacqueline was able to say, love your progress.
You can be right.
I am right. Good morning, Brother Tarnez. How you doing? We got to get up Tarnez Jam.
Good morning, Tarnez. We're going to see Tarnez and Couture today.
We bragging. We're going to have company.
Good morning. That's right. Good morning. And we're giving birthday love to Brianna.
Today is my firstborn daughter's Brianna's birthday. And today she turns 31. Oh, my God. I got a 31-year-old daughter. Oh, she's always been special. She's always been amazing. I remember the day she was born. I remember all of it. The day she was born. Man, when we were pregnant with Brianna, we did all the classes. We signed up for every class the hospital offered.
She was the first.
Right.
They say you take all the baby pictures of the first.
We took the tour of the hospital. We took a class on all the machines that would be used. We took cooking classes for us and the baby, and us basically, how we should be eating during this time. We took the breathing classes and all that kind of stuff. We took all the classes. So when there was an emergency, like Brianna had the umbilical cord, we were calmer than we would have been, because we understood. We understood everything that was going on. We knew what the beeping meant, what the machines was for. We had everything down. They said I was the best. They probably said to everybody. They said I was the best dad coach ever. I was basically up on the bed on my knees, like kneading her lower back.
Did they give mom any credit?
They gave her a lot of credit. We tried to do it all natural, but we ended up going in epidural. So. But that's because we took all the classes. We took the appropriate classes. Anything that was offered, we was down. We was like front row center. I wanted to learn everything.
Well, you could have taken that class, or you could take the BS class.
Yeah, baby's gonna come anyway. You don't need to worry about all that.
And so often we sign up for the nothing class. so many people sign up for the excuse class, for the leave it there, the cat'll get it class, or tomorrow will come class, or the class that just says not now, not now, not now. But when you are going after success, you get to take the difficult classes. You get to take the 6 a.m. classes. That's right, Bill. See? Wait a minute. I was told I was the best dad coach ever.
I'm sure they say that to everybody.
Exactly. And poor mom sitting there with a 10-foot-pound baby dangling out of her behind is being totally ignored.
Oh my gosh. I was calling that because they put the sheet up because they had to do a cesarean. And so she couldn't see, but she was fully awake. So I'm rubbing her arms, and I'm watching them slice and dice and everything. And I'm watching them take the whole womb out and put it up on her torso with the baby still in it at first. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. They took it out to cut the baby out. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ooh, and I'm like, calm. She goes, is it coming? Yeah, baby, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah. I'm like, God dang, they're slicing my wife up. They're slicing her pieces. Oh God. And then when the baby came out, I was like, oh my God, it was so beautiful. And well, it was covered in stuff, but still, I was so happy.
It was covered in stuff?
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. Get all that stuff off my baby.
That stuff kept her alive. That's the stuff she grew in.
Yes, that's true. I understand that. But she was I know she was 6 pounds 8 ounces, but sick the moment she was born, Brianna, because she was choking. She was getting denied oxygen because she had twisted and turned so much the umbilical cord was wrapped around her neck 4 times. Wow. So they had to get all that off, and she wasn't warm enough or something. But they whipped out a chair real fast. I took off my shirt and I held my baby with all that stuff on her on my chest to warm her butt up. They put a little hat on her, and I was right there. Like,
Bill said they also asked me to leave and take a walk a couple of times. Now, Jacqueline said, Lisa, they walk among us. I got a Brian in my life as well, my son, always sharing the good, unnecessary details, always working on the laugh. Yeah, that's
right. I'm always working on the laugh. You know, my son thinks that about me and Lisa. He thinks we're always looking for laughs.
We do.
Eli says that.
Does he?
He says, you guys are just funny. You're always looking for a reason to joke or laugh.
Yeah.
Is that a good report about us?
I think it is. I think it's true. Whether it's good or not, it's true. Absolutely true.
My 60-year-old son, 18. Ooh, God.
He's 18 now.
If I said he was 16 in front of him, he'd have a problem. Yeah. You guys are funny. You're always looking to laugh at something.
Yeah, we are. We do often look for the laugh.
I think that's not bad.
Yeah, I think it is a good thing.
Yeah, they asked Bill to leave a couple of times. And you had to probably do that 3 times, Bill, because you got 3 of them.
Well, you got a bunch of kids, too.
I got more than 3, yes. But I got bonus children, too, that I count. You know, I got children that I got an opportunity to raise. Okay, I wasn't a biological father, but they called me dad, and I called them child. You know, those are mine's ends.
Yes. So we still want to hear about you and your business and what's special. I mean, you know, here's the thing. Father's Day is coming up. Not really usually a whole lot going on for Father's Day, but we certainly have some entrepreneurs that could be rocking some Father's Day shirts in their stores. They could be rocking some gifts for Father's Day. If that's you, maybe some services. Bill, maybe you have a Get Your Life, It's Not So Bad Dad class. You know, there's actually
Stop it, Miss Vivian.
She says Braver was twerking early from the inside.
I don't like to think about my daughters twerking. I do have daughters, and I know they have. I got a 31-year-old, I got a 26-year-old, I got a 22-year-old. So I know they have. They grew up with that, okay? I don't like to imagine it.
Good. That's right. God knows we need the laughs. Absolutely. So if you have a business that's got some things that are coming up for Father's Day, or maybe you've got some Memorial Day plans for next week, or maybe, just maybe, you just have something awesome that you want to share, let us celebrate with you. Today is
Shout Out Friday. This is Shout Out Friday. You do have something awesome that you should share. Stop keeping it to yourself. This is going to be the third time this week that has come up. Stop being the best kept secret. Okay? You got to stop being the best kept secret. You, Jacqueline Rozier, have a level of awesomeness. William Brown, you have some awesomeness about you, and you're not letting enough other people know. It is the poor frog. Finish it for me, baby.
That doesn't praise his own pond.
Did you hear what she said?
It's a poor frog that does not praise its own pond. You have to be the trumpeter of you.
Yeah.
You know, I
that don't toot your own horn concept was bad counsel. Okay.
It really was. I want the opportunity to shout out.
Sporty King.
Yeah, I can.
Sporty King came through for me. I don't know if I should tell that story.
We'll be right back in a moment.
I'm Sporty King with the top line, which is how I feel affects other people. My new product for literacy and connection is called Passing Thoughts, because what we share are mental moments. You'll receive 3 sets of 14 of my favorite affirmations as cards you can insert in a greeting card for that extra blessing, send out a gift set of any number of cards, or share as a game among friends, because you'll also receive 2 sets of these 5-sentence connectors I call Passing Words and suggested instructions. Order your set of Passing Thoughts now, because what we share are mental moments. Ciao.
I love Passing Thoughts. I have already ordered my deck. I cannot wait to have it in my hot little hands.
He's talking about getting it.
I'm telling you, I ordered it as soon as it went up on his website, which is typically what I do for any of my amazing authors and clients and coaches, is even though I honestly probably wouldn't have to pay for it, I always buy, and I look forward to being the first to buy what it is.
She likes to be the first one to purchase from her authors. It's amazing to me. Not amazing, because I've been around Lisa for 6 years now, but the level of love that you have for your clients,
oh my goodness,
and the level of appreciation you have for their projects,
I do,
and the way you feel about their work and efforts. And I'm telling you, I am so proud of my wife. My wife prays over her clients. She prays over her clients, and she cares so much about every individual client. It's really, really, unless you're in the house with her, you're not going to be able to appreciate this. You can't. You can't appreciate the level of love that she puts into her work. I'm telling you now, I watch it and I marvel at it, and it inspires me more.
I absolutely love the opportunity that I get to. I was actually in the store today picking up my shake and my tea, and had the opportunity to brag on one of my authors, because the person that I just met there knew them but didn't know that they were an author. I should not be telling someone that you know that you are an author.
Yeah, why is that? Okay. A good friend of mine, Steve Gatter, he used to say this thing, Brian, I know 50 people that have written books. And he says, and none of them know what to do with it. I said, what, Steve? He goes, none of them have any idea what to do next now that they wrote a book. Now, he said that to me many years ago. Now, not that long ago, maybe last year, I was talking with him. I said, Steve, remember you used to say that you know about 50 people who wrote a book and none of them know what they do with it? I was about to tell him about Lisa's upcoming workshop. He goes, Brian, that number's at least doubled, if not tripled now. I know at least 100 people that have written books and have no idea what to do with it. The writing of the book is a part of the process, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the whole game. I would love for you to talk about building on the book and building around the book, building a life around the book. Matter of fact, don't you have a commercial teed up about that?
Mm-hmm. I do. Why don't I let that run?
Okay.
Have you written a fiction story of overcoming in the form of a children's book, personal development, or self-help, and your book is here and you're excited, but you don't know how to get it in the hands of all the readers that you wish that you could, and you certainly don't know how to go about building a business around it, and you're getting frustrated, and you know that you have a purpose and you know that your message is good, but you just don't know how to get it where it needs to go. Well, what I do with Empowerment Publishing and Multimedia and my services as your personal coach, the coach's coach, is to help you design a profitable book launch and a business around your book so that you can make sure that your message gets into the hands of those who need to hear it and that you're able to make the impact and income that you deserve. I am looking forward to connecting with you, and you can connect with me at Empowerment Publishing and Multimedia by simply scheduling a session with me. You can schedule it at iamlisasantiago.com/calendar, and we can find out if you and I are a good fit to launch your book into the hands of those that have been waiting for it. I am Lisa Santiago McNeill, and I look forward to helping you go from impact to income. Talk soon.
All right. Now, while that commercial was rolling, I whispered to Lisa, I said, babe, you got to do another workshop on what to do with your book. Does anybody think that Lisa should do that workshop on what to do now that you published? What next? Do you think she should do that? And do you think anyone would attend, or would you recommend it to anyone? I want to ask you guys that. Should Lisa do that public workshop on what to do with your book again? And if you think she should, would you be willing to recommend the workshop to anyone? Then Ms. Vivi says, that was beautiful. Yes, and she would. That was beautiful. Thank you very much for saying so. I do believe that Lisa should do it again. And Lisa should, Ms. Vivi, as we said also. Anyone else besides Ms. Vivi want to co-sign my thought? But I think Lisa should do it. I think Lisa should charge for it too.
I am looking forward to it. I had actually planned to do it yesterday. I had planned to do it on Thursday of this week, but I had two authors that finished their projects, so I had to really change my schedule and work in getting their final products complete. So I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to really continuing to move my authors down the pipe. There is a couple of things that are coming out soon, but if you have a story and you're ready to get it told or sold, reach out and schedule an appointment with iamlisasantiago.com/calendar, and we will make that happen.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ms. Vivian. Okay, I have no idea what you mean.
So it is Friday. Shout it out Friday. How are we shouting it out? What are we shouting you out?
Awesome. So you should shout out your business, your cause. This week, oh my gosh, my week this week was amazing. On Monday night, I had an amazing Clubhouse event in my room on Clubhouse called Selling Your Services. And I had the amazing Tony Harris Taylor on there. And I got surprised, but because I really wanted Miss April Franks on there. And I never got it concretely confirmed, but she showed up. She's in Cabo, Mexico at the time, and she showed up as well. And then I had the great Star Babatune show up as well. Star Babatune, I've known her since 2015. I've never met her in person, but the reason I met her is Les Brown was giving a talk, and he was talking about young, great speakers coming up like Star Babatune. Les Brown says, and the great speaker, young speaker named Star Babatune. So I looked her up because Les Brown said her name, that she's a great up-and-coming speaker. So her and I connected on Facebook. And she showed up on my Monday night room too. Now, you talk about someone impromptu is ready. Oh my God. Star, she popped in I saw her in the room. I brought up on the stage, And I was like, Star, this is what we're talking about here. And I would love to give you some time to do your thoughts. And you would have thought she was the featured speaker. She came out big and she goes, oh, yes, I am ready. And my name is Star Babatun. And I was like, wow, that was amazing. She was ready. So that was an amazing event for me on Monday night. I'm doing it again this upcoming Monday night. And man, I got Markel Chill Gates finally confirmed. This guy's a millionaire and he's younger than you and I. And he knows how to do it online. And he don't, he's like, if you see him on the street, you don't think he got all that money, but he got it all. Okay, tatted up, all that stuff. But Markel is on the show, gold teeth, all that stuff. But he's amazing, smart, and he took a class online. He actually paid me to take a phone consultation with me years ago, and he was telling me, Brian, if you just raise your rates, you'd be making this. That's what he said to me. Even though he paid me to take my class, he thought he should have paid me a lot more. He thought what I did with him was worth a lot more than what I charged him. That's what that was. But I got him on Monday night. That was Monday night. And on Wednesday night, I'm still shouting out, okay? On Wednesday night, oh my gosh, I have 4 amazing women in the clubhouse room with me. It was on mindsets and motivation. Joan Randall, and I had Marielle Tulakima. I had Tina Moore, and I had Lala Middleton. Now Lala was so nervous going into this event. She was so nervous, and plus she had to follow me. I gave a class on the ABCs, which we talked about here, ABC, the new ABCs of selling. And Lala was so nervous about following me. She was like downplaying herself and all that kind of stuff. And she's a classic case. She was the most nervous one, but showed up the biggest. When the lights clicked on, when her time came, boom, fire came out of that woman. Boy, she was bringing it. And then she couldn't stop. When her time was up, she came back in again, and she came back in again to say some more other stuff. So going from super nervous to showing up and showing out. I was so excited about that. And last night, again on Clubhouse, there was a room of young people for networking. I was so impressed with these they were probably in their 30s and 40s. I was so impressed with the intelligence and the skill sets of these people. And they gave me a chance to come on stage, and I did my thing pretty good. And now I've connected with a whole new bunch of folks. So that's my shout out. Oh, you heard me talk about you, huh, Lala? You were big and beautiful on the Clubhouse. I really appreciate how you showed up. All right, we got to catch up comments. What did you say? Charging for the class. Yes, we got to. Okay. What's Jacqueline talking about? She goes, love it, Lisa. So inviting. I promise I am coming forward soon. My oldest son and his fiance just finished my love journey course as a couple. They are over the moon with the experience. My love journey website will be ready next month for the world. I am ready and I am excited. That's very exciting, actually, that you're doing those things. Now you have what do you call it? Case study. A case study, 2 people that have gone through it and they're over the moon. That's right, Miss Vivian. That's okay. Lala says, oh, and thank you. And Nova stuff. Yes. Mo Nova stuff. That's right. We love those words. Mo Nova stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what, if anything, is keeping you from your success? There is plenty of tools, plenty of connections,
plenty of help.
Yesterday, I connected online. I decided that I would sacrifice my Thursday morning for some networking, but not just any networking, not just regular networking, but international, intercontinental networking, because my business is an intercontinental business. It is global. I have clients on other continents even, but most of my networking or circles I was finding were local, not local to Charlotte, but local to the United States continent. So I decided that I needed to travel in order to expand or extend my network. And on one of these networking meetings, and I actually have class tonight. I mean, not tonight, next week, Thursday and Friday, I have class that I have to go to. But one of the things that we get to do is our big ask. So in these networking meetings, we get to meet up in small groups and we get to make a big ask. And I decided to borrow someone else's big ask because what I want specifically is more introductions to people on other continents. More introductions to people on other continents that are coaches who have a story to tell that could be easily communicated to both children and adults. That is my big ask because I really want to expand our children's book division. We have some really great books in there and I want to see it grow because I do believe that the younger we educate children on some of these different things that we've learned about, then the more interest that they will have, the more endurance that they will have, the more motivation that they will have, the more empowerment they will have. Imagine if the child early on, instead of learning to get their head out of the clouds, they're actually learning the importance of using your imagination. What if instead of learning be seen and not heard, they're learning find your power purpose? What if they are learning that they are a warrior instead of a victim? All of these things are oftentimes the reasons behind some of you guys' coaching. I have coaches that teach against bullying. I have coaches that teach against
authors.
Absolutely. But some of them are not authors, and some of them have those stories, those backstories that could be easily converted and have a win-win. They can leverage attracting the adult that needs that message as well as the child. And so that was my big ask. And I connected with a hypnotherapist coach in the UK, who you guys are going to meet in a couple of weeks. And I met with what does the lady do? She's in Canada.
You search that Lala. If you keep coming, we'll come up with a morning jam for you. There's something that come to my mind.
La 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 means we love you.
That's right. That's just a natural. Or la 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 la. La 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 la.
That's Nala's.
We don't even have to be creative to come up with.
That is Nala's. All right, it's time for
the morning jam. Y'all know what we do. You know why we do it. We do it to thank you.
This is how we do
it. We thank our consistent contributors. I want to turn this jam now. We thank people that that have been rocking with us for years. This show's been going since 2016. Katura Green, back to life, back to Katura Green. Boom, however do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? I like it.
Good morning, Miss
Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. How you doing, Miss Phyllis?
How are you doing?
Lala's on here. We got to invite Lala to the co-video.
The co-video.
That's what we have named our backyard gazebo and outdoor sitting area. Those of you who don't know, a month ago, it's been about a month, we moved. And we have worked on our backyard. And the reason why I'm saying Lala, because Lala has been so gracious to Lisa and I over the years. We've had some killer parties in her house. She's always, and her mom and her sisters, if they all together, the event is better. I'm just telling you that.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have her over. That's the name that Lisa has given our backyard spot.
The video.
Even last night, we bought tiki torches. So we put up the tiki. We got 4 of them around there last night. And we had the fire on the tiki torches going. It was just nice.
Good morning, brother.
Mark Grant, I'm so glad you're here. We get to do your jam.
And Lala loves her song. She loves the montage of them, both of them.
Okay. So Miss Vivian is here.
Miss Vivian Whoa, Vivian Reed is here. Vivian Reed is here, and now the show can go on.
Good morning, Miss Vivian. We love you and your contribution to this show. Thank you.
Thank you. Melissa.
Melissa's on. Now it's time for us to sing her song. Melissa's on. Good morning, Miss Melissa Price. What was that?
My ring.
Okay. Jacqueline Rosier, you deserve a jam. We got to find you a jam. Help us.
Jacqueline Rosier.
Okay.
Pretty little one that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for.
How I wish that you were mine. That's right. We came up with that yesterday, I think. Good morning, Jacqueline. How you doing?
I love it. It's Bill. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning to our friend Bill. Nobody thinks like him still. We love him so, and we always will.
Our friend Bill.
Good morning to our friend Bill. Tarnez, we need a jam for you. Dr. Beverly is here. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. The heat of Let's Talk About It is Dr. Beverly.
Yes, we absolutely love it. Love it. Julie Ray Hamilton.
Find out what she means to me. Julie Ray Hamilton. What's up, girl? How you doing, Julie?
Hey,
you stuck in on me. I didn't even see you in there.
That's right.
And we just did la la. Let's try that one more time.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Tootin' tootin' toodoo. Ah. That's Nala's la la la. What's Lala's la la la?
La 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 means
we love you, baby.
That's the one we're gonna do. That's la la. That's gonna be your part right there, okay? Because we got na la la, got the other one. Greer's women have dozens of case studies. Okay, she has dozens of case studies. I have been doing the love journey for over 20 years. I did it in person and with groups, learning how to transition it online while I continue to manifest my miraculous healing. Yes, yes, get ready, world. She's coming. Amen.
Yes.
We believe you. Mark Greer is here. First, the two things for about Mark Greer. Mark Greer, I got to get me a suit just like the one you had on his. He did a LinkedIn video, a motivational LinkedIn video, like 2.5 minutes. He's got on this beautiful brown pinstripe suit, okay, with a satin brown tie and a white pocket square. And the suit is so daggone fly. I'm like, oh my God.
I didn't hear what he was saying.
I had to get past the suit first, man. That suit was fly. And Mark is in his car, you know, he's a handsome man anyway. But you throw that suit on him, I'm like, man, I gotta get me one just like that, Mark. I'm telling you.
I still feel like this was the best lineup of all the brothers. That was the best lineup.
Yes.
There was no taking back for points. You had every flavor. You had every shade of and every caliber of intellect.
They were awesome.
These were an awesome group of guys, honey.
Wednesday, yes.
The week before last Wednesday.
That was last Wednesday.
And I'm telling you, that was good for you. It was good.
So where were we? So when Mark Greer's here. So Mark did an inspirational talk about, you know, so many people getting up every day, going to work that does not contribute to what they want to be in their lives.
Yes.
Because you know you're crazy. Mark, man, I'm going to show Lisa the video. If I show it to Lisa, game is going to be over. We're going to move heaven and earth. Brian, you got to get a suit like that. If Lisa see you in that suit, Mark, and she has a moment, even an inkling of what her husband would look like in that suit.
Honey, let me tell you something. I get it. I like the young trends and all of that. But there is nothing like a brother, a chocolate brother, in a suit with a crisp shirt and a silk tie.
And he's got on a white shirt too.
Come on now.
Lisa likes me.
Come on now. Come on now. That's all you. That's good to me. I don't care what nobody say.
Okay.
That is good to me, and it is everything. So
Mark Greer is under a groove.
Yeah.
He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now. Mark Greer, my man.
That's right. Now, you are right, Melissa. That salt and pepper video of me and Lala will go
hilarious
ever in history. That was Christmas 2019 or 18?
I was probably 18.
Oh, my goodness.
Lisa and Lala in Lala's living room. They were doing karaoke and the salt and pepper song. So Lisa and Lala had the mics. So I got the brilliant idea to record it. But they were in their game. They were having fun. It was so impromptu, but it looked like it was choreographed.
Yeah.
Because they was doing it together and it was just so much fun.
Salt and pepper's here and we're in effect. Want you to push it good. Moving by day and by night.
And then us two other sisters got into it near the end of the video. And it's one of my favorite Christmas videos.
Yes.
It was 2018. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Melissa would know. Okay, she would know.
Goodness, that is crazy. Amen. Jacqueline said, me too. Already a prayer request in to come meet the duo in person. All right now.
Beverly, we gotta have you to the convivium.
That's right.
Mark Greer. If you guys are local to Charlotte, we gotta have you come visit, on Friday or Saturday. Come have a drink with us, especially if you have a cigar too.
Yes, that used to be Angela Renee Simpson. Lala. Yeah. That's right. Miss Vivian says, from dark chocolate to mocha latte. I'm telling you, those brothers was every shade of every shade of intelligence. They wasn't just eye candy. They had some vitamins in them. They had something for you.
Beverly says, Lisa girl talk. Yes, a chocolate brother in a crisp suit. Don't they make the suit talk?
Yes, they make the suit talk.
Yes, have mercy.
Good
all capitals.
bottom shoes. Come on now.
I'm sure Mark has shoes to match.
Of course. Hey, it's Madam CJ. It's Madam CJ. Yes. She's walking in her destiny. The only one for me is Madam CJ.
That's another one of our dear friends. We love Madam Carolyn Jones. That's our girl right there. Mark Greer says, I'm trying to keep up with you by wearing that suit, Brian. Whatever.
I know that's right. Jacqueline says, was glad to be able to get up 2 days in a row at 6 a.m. with the Empowerment Duo. Got my Empowerment Duo vitamin for the weekend. Yeah, baby.
She's on the West Coast. She's here 3 hours
6 a.m. Woo, Jesus.
Price says, I showed that video to the Price sisters. That's her daughter a few times. Remember, they performed on New Year's Eve 2 years ago. We had to pop out the Lisa and Lala dance for that. Carolyn Jones says, dang, did I miss something?
Yes, let me bring it back for you.
Go ahead, baby.
Come on now. Look at that.
That was last week Wednesday.
Dark chocolate, some of that vanilla Swiss.
There you go.
We got some chocolate in the middle. We got some of that milk chocolate and then some caramel chocolate, honey. You got whatever you need, every flavor of the rainbow.
I am so honored that all those guys are my friends, and I'm so glad they were willing.
And they are not, and I know Mark is probably blushing now, but they are not just handsome. They are inspirational, and they are educated brothers. Yes. All of them had something. That's right, Bill. You got to hang out with more chocolate brothers and step up your game or get a game. I love it.
I don't know if you will have room for guests, Brian. No, we'll space it out. We're not going to crowd the place.
Yes. Okay, Carolyn. She said, got my sweet tooth aching. Okay, I'm telling you, we have it for you.
Shades of Intelligence. I heard a book. Okay, Shades of Intelligence.
I love that.
I heard a book.
I heard that with you. Come on.
Already. Carolyn's like, ooh.
And Vivian said, yes, the caramel.
Beverly says, I'm going to need a moving truck. No, it's here. I thought Beverly was local. Come on. Okay.
That's right. Come on.
Beverly, you got to come over to the Hizzy.
Absolutely. Listen, we got to get out of here. It's Friday. It's time to get ready for the weekend.
It's 9:53 already.
Absolutely. Time flies when you are hanging fun. Make sure that you are hanging with the right crowd.
Make sure this week ends for you as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And stay tuned for just a few minutes for Coffee Time with Coach Ja. He follows us right here on the Empowerment Network at thank you, at 10 o'clock. And we will check you guys out on Monday.
You know, Lisa was talking about lowering this. Hey, you know what she says all the time? The reason why she doesn't lower this, she says, because my husband likes a handle. That's what she says.
He does like a handle. That's his handle. So yes, and yes, love the variety of sweetness. Amen, amen, amen. So make sure that you end your week, you
I'm gonna have to stop thinking about what they have. I have to start thinking about looks now when I put together my rooms. Oh,
yes, I always do.
I don't.
I always.
I like to book people that got something to say.
Yes, both. I like both.
Mm-hmm.
I like some substance with my. I like some
cake with your frosting.
Yes, there you go. Thank you.
Debbie says, shout out to all my family on this show. Live for you all in love. Thank you very much. Miss Vivian Reese says, enjoy the weekend. William Brown, I got my laugh in now. Now I need to get my cry in. And you can.
And you can. Enjoy the weekend, freshies. Enjoy it. And don't forget to have sex.
Wow.
It's good for you.